Hey guys, it is that time. Pick a story where in one of these decks or all of these decks could be a story for you. So what I like to do is hold each deck up to the camera to see if it's resonating with you. I've been saying as of late that it doesn't matter if you're attracted to the crystal or not. So starting with deck number 1, could your story and message be here? Okay. Or could your story or message be here in deck number 2? Could your story or message be here? Or could it be in deck number 3? Could your story or message be here in deck number 3? All right, so let's go ahead and get started with deck number 1. All right, we have the 4 of Swords. We have the Empress. We have the Hierophant. We have the God of Pentacles. The 7 of Cups. Central issue, we have the God of Cups. The Daughter of Swords. The 5 of Wands. Okay, so central issue looks as if something could be dealing with, someone could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Excuse me, also something could be going on with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And I also feel like this has to do with getting your point across, some sort of emotions, or having a hard time opening up and just discussing things. I feel like there is frustration. I feel like conflicting conversations have taken place. I even feel that there's something going on where there's maybe some sort of physical attraction between two people, but the two people may be trying to push each other away, or there's some sort of tension between two people who are attracted to one another. Now, I'm not sure at this point just yet what the reason would be for two people to be pushing each other away. But yeah, looks like there's two people who are, for whatever reason, not wanting to fully come together. I'm also feeling that someone's been thinking about you or daydreaming about you, or this could go the other way around. Now, in a work situation, I feel like maybe things have been competitive. If you are up for a promotion, I feel like there's a strong possibility that you will get the promotion. I feel that you guys may be taking on a bigger responsibility and will be in a position to give advice or direction towards others. And I'm also getting in a career situation, you guys have been thinking about starting your business. Maybe you've been organizing, getting ideas into place, and it looks like you guys will be moving forward with that. You're definitely focusing on getting your ideas out there and doing something that you really love to do. Now, I'm seeing someone that has a hair shop, or someone who maybe is into beauty. If it is not like a literal hair shop, maybe there's something about beauty advice on the internet. So I feel like you're going to start making money that way. I feel like your desires are manifesting overall. The things that you've been praying or meditating about, it just looks like things are coming into fruition. I feel like something's also going to be made official. Some of you out here maybe have been trying to get pregnant. I know that's not for everyone, but for some of you, I feel like you've been waiting for some sort of results, and the results are in. And so something will be confirmed whether you are pregnant or not. I really feel like it's leaning more towards a pregnancy. This could also be any type of results that you were waiting for medically, like the results are in to tell you something about your health. Some of you have either been having insomnia, or I'm seeing something about adjustments in medication, because I feel like something is going on with either sleep deprivation, or something is coming off like illusions, or there's been like a lot of confusion going on. For some of you, you may be getting advice from holistic practitioners, trying to find out ways to improve your thoughts or your memory. In a love situation, I feel that there could be some sort of confusion. Like, I feel like something gets confirmed, or something like someone finally expresses their thoughts or what it is that they value in a relationship, but it's still something confusing. Like, you're still left wondering what that meant. There may be some sort of miscommunication going on. I also feel like someone talks in code, like you have a secret admirer, but I feel like they aren't saying something directly to you. I feel like someone just keeps talking in codes or leaving clues out and leaving you guessing and wondering if you're crazy or not. I'm also seeing like a secret admirer, or someone who has like a fantasy about having a baby, or just some sort of secret sexual fantasies. You also could be involved with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and maybe Libra. Yeah, somebody's been fantasizing about like a pregnancy. Now, creatively, I feel like something's going on where creative ideas have been, like you've been nurturing some sort of creative idea. You've been keeping it warm. You've been sitting on it. You've been adding to it, taking away from it. So there's something that is in development, but I feel like it's still the early stages, or maybe something is still in a dark. Definitely could be something about a gender reveal. I'm also feeling like someone is organizing something, organizing some sort of group for the community. You're working with the community or working with government. Or kind of like being initiated into a secret group, a group of psychics or readers. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if you got invited to join someone's group or organization when it comes to dealing with metaphysical or esoteric things. Now, this can also be talking about a secret organization, like any type of fraternity. Like maybe you guys are planning something, meeting up and planning things. If there's any type of event coming up, I don't know if, some of you are in a fraternity or a sorority. So, AKA or Delta, things of that sort. Like you guys might be grouping up or getting ready to nominate someone for a leadership position. Yeah, so I'm getting like political energy too. Something does seem political where there's something being formed, but I feel like there's something secret about what's also going on behind the scenes. Like something might be used as a cover or a front, or let's say someone's going to be nominated to hold some sort of position, but really behind the scenes there's someone else that's going to be controlling them. So, but you get like paid for it. So almost like, I guess, like a ghostwriter too in a creative situation. Yeah, I'm getting like something that's going to be like a front. So let me go ahead and start clarifying some things here. I feel like some of you have been having some sort of dreams about marriage, babies, or engagements. I feel like someone has some sort of private thoughts. Like someone is like, I don't want you to know what I'm thinking. Some of you look like you're trying to guard your thoughts, or you're wanting or needing privacy. I also feel that if people might be waiting for you to give an opinion or waiting for you to make some sort of decision. But it's like you haven't quite made up your mind about something. And I also feel like some of you guys need to rest. Like, give your thoughts a rest. You do need to take a break from some sort of stress or chaos. There's something going on around you where it's just been too much. And it's like, okay, I need a break from all of this. You may, like if someone is waiting on you to respond to something, I just see you holding back. It's like you're not ready to give a response or ready to share what you're thinking about. And so there's this energy of like, I'll speak when I'm good and ready. I'll tell people I'm pregnant when I'm ready. I'll tell people about this relationship when I'm ready. I'll tell someone my sexual preference when I'm ready. Someone does have something that they're suppressing or holding back. It could be you, it could be someone you're dealing with, or people around you. Yeah, definitely some sort of desires or attraction. I also feel that wherever you start working, there may be some sort of physical attraction between you and an authoritative figure. So your boss or supervisor, you guys are going to try and keep things professional. Unless you are the boss or supervisor, it doesn't matter. I just still feel like somebody is trying to remain professional when they're at work, but behind scenes there's something else going on, of course. I also feel like you guys are learning lessons in life, lessons about finances and lessons about matters of the heart. Let me look at the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, so this to me still looks like something's going on where there's indirect communication, like someone is expressing themselves creatively with their secrets or revealing their secret feelings, but it's still confusing because they're talking in code. They're not talking directly, they're talking indirectly. Um, I also feel like there's a lot of indirect flirtation going on. Creatively, yes, I see something about a ghostwriter or someone who's very creative, someone who's a performer, but they're more so um, the like a kept someone's best kept secret, someone who works maybe behind the scenes. Yeah, again, behind the scenes, covered up. I feel like someone's also been very, very busy making creative chaos, causing chaos and confusion. Someone may be causing confusion on purpose, either romantically or at work or any type of situation. Someone is very good at keeping up confusion and trying to deflect. So make sure that you are not dealing with anyone who is very manipulative. This can be good for you if you're the one kind of doing this, especially more so for your career. Like if you're someone who needs to stay relevant, you might be doing things that causes chaos or keeps people guessing, or just being very creative and pulling like all the tricks up out your sleeve, just kind of figuring like, let's see if this works. So I got this. So someone definitely looks like they have a lot of things, a lot of tricks up their sleeves that they're using to stay afloat. There could be some sort of mind games going on between an earth and an air sign. I also feel like someone is not ready to talk about some things. But when someone is ready to talk about things, I feel like a lot is going to come out. I just still say it's going to be confusion. Like somebody is just like spilling their guts and romantic feelings, but it's all like coded. If you have some sort of meeting, or if you are the one that's going to be conducting some sort of meeting, like people around you might feel confused. I don't know that people are going to get what you're saying or trying to convey. Especially too if you're like a writer and you've written a script, or you're a director and you're doing a movie, like, and maybe you did it on purpose. It's like, I want people to guess, because I'm getting kind of like crazy artist vibes too. So this is someone who is just like, no, it's weird on purpose. Is this on purpose? I don't want people to quite figure it out, or I want to leave things up for people's interpretation. So like someone's doing something on purpose. I also feel like some of you may be looking at your situation through rose-tinted glasses. You might be painting a prettier picture than what's really going on. Maybe especially if you're dealing with an earth sign. Maybe you are telling people about your new earth sign, but you're covering up their flaws. Someone also could be doing this for you too. Like especially if you know you on some BS and you know you playing around, and you know someone is blowing smoke about you. They're only expressing like positive things, and turning a blind eye to your negative traits. Um, And then let me just kind of quickly look at the Empress here. Now, unfortunately, I do feel like there is some sort of temptation. Those of you that are in committed relationships, I feel like something's going on outside the relationship. There's some sort of flirtation. I don't know if it's you or your partner, but there has been some sort of temptation, flirting, or an emotional affair. Or someone may have even, at worst, is pregnant that you're unaware of. So the Empress is about having some sort of mutual attraction with someone. Either this person is from your past, or this is a soulmate. Either way, it's someone that when you talk to them, it feels very easygoing. It's very natural. It feels like you guys have known each other all your lives. This also could be something going on with a coworker. I feel like people are talking about having babies, or someone has a fantasy about twins, but to have like a boy and a girl. I feel maybe someone is not speaking up with, they're suffering in silence. Someone has not, they're getting ready to reveal their feelings for you. But something's going on where, I feel like someone's been feeling or has been suffering in silence. So they miss you, but they haven't been saying it. Even if you had like quit a job or whatever the case, it's like they really miss you there. They're just not saying anything. Someone is also feeling like you passed them up or like you don't care about them. Someone is feeling rejected. Someone wants to give you a baby. For some of you, this is a fantasy. Like I said, someone wants to give you a baby and they really want to give you twins. It's like been their fantasy. And you might be their trophy piece. You might be their ideal mate or companion. And then if you're, a straight guy watching this, then there may be, someone that you're viewing, or there's a female that is viewing you as the father of being a father of her children. Like she desires to have your children. And overall, I think what this is saying is that, again, it is about two people who are attracted to one another, but they're not saying anything. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to deck number 2. We have the Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, Death, Two of Cups, Knight of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Star. Central issue looks like the universe. I'm going to start with the love part. The universe is giving you someone, or will be giving you someone. For me, this is usually about past energy, so it's something that has already happened. I mean, maybe for a few of you, it's something that has not happened yet. But I feel like something's going on where the universe gave you a choice in regards to a love relationship. Either you were given an option of two people, there were two contenders, or there was just an opportunity to get to know someone or not. It's like, here's what we're giving you. Here's an opportunity to get to know this person. Are you going to move forward with them, or are you going to remain single? So I feel like you were faced with some sort of option, and it's a big deal. Like something is playing out in your life that's kind of a big deal. And you were like, I really need to think about this. I'm not 100% sure about my choices. Let me think about it. So you had to take some sort of reassessment of what's important to you. What are your must-haves? What can you do without? So I feel like you are at a point where you're figuring out, you're going by some sort of list or some sort of vision board. And I always, maybe this time is something in regards to your top 7 qualities. Like, what are your top 7 qualities about a person? What are your top 7 must-haves? And so whatever it is, you're definitely taking an assessment. Or when this opportunity is presented to you, that's what you're going to do. It's like, okay, let me think about this. I need time to think about this. Now, I also feel that this is saying a couple of things here. I also see a story where someone has been trying to be transparent or being very vocal, very vulnerable. Someone has been trying to open up and just be real and just like put it all out there. They're like, this is it. This is everything. And so maybe someone has already revealed some things, but now it's like, what to make of it? What should I do now? Now that this has been revealed, what am I going to do? Or you could have been the one that, put some things out there, and now it's just a matter of what happens next. Now, I feel like a seed has been planted. Something is going on and is getting ready to manifest. And there is a need for you to just kind of be patient about the whole situation and to try your best to deflect your attention away from this waiting period. Because this is usually like when you're just looking at the clock, or you baked a cake and you put it in the oven, and then you just sit in front of the oven. It's like, go find something to do. Go clean your room. Go watch a TV program. Go do something. Go ride a bike. Just stop staring at the oven waiting for the cake to rise. So I feel like there's something where you're just fixated on the results, and there is a need for you to just kind of step away from that. I feel like something also could have been revealed over the internet, or if you're internet dating, like you were guided to meet this person. This person, it feels like there's a very strong spiritual bond that I see with someone, and it's telepathic. I don't know if you've been experiencing telepathy with this person. There's definitely, yeah, you guys, this is very spiritual. You may have been dreaming about this person. I want to say, if you've been confused about certain things, if certain things are real, or if you are only imagining things, I want to say it's real. It's just that I don't blame you, because something just still has not manifested or confirmed what you feel. Like you might feel like something in your heart, like you're claiming something. But and you're like, I know I'm supposed to do this, or I know I'm supposed to be with this person, because this could be dealing with career too, but it's something about a knowing feeling that you have, and you feel like you've been seeing all the signs, but nothing has manifested. I feel like something is real. You just have to wait. Now I still like to put it out there that sometimes this might not be exactly what you asked for, but it is in a sense. So, relationship wise, let's say you wanted someone specific and you've been praying for this person and you're like, oh, I just feel like something's happening with me and this person. If it turns out that it's not that person, this always is a reminder like, hey, no, we got your prayers though. We got that checklist. They're going to mark off everything. So, rest assured, you're going to get what you've been praying for. It's just not the person, or it's not unfolding the way you anticipated. You've been looking one way and the universe is, setting you up from a different direction. It's just like, no, it's coming from this direction while you focused over there. That's not what's happening. So, I just want to remind you guys that sometimes it's not always exactly like a specific person. Or let's say, for instance, you're a copywriter. You always wanted to make the funny commercials that you see. You always wanted to work in ads. And there's a particular ad company that you wanted to work for. And you're like, I really want to work with that ad company. I know I'm supposed to be an ad writer. Yeah, you're going to get that. You're going to get it, but maybe not that company, but you will get your dream job. Or same thing if you're a record artist, maybe you really want to record at Capitol Records, but RCA is the one that hires you, so signs you. So it's just saying that your dreams are going to be received. Your prayers are going to be answered. You just expect it one way while another thing is happening. Now, I also see you guys may be going into hermit mode. I feel like maybe you've been doing some sort of soul searching. You also may literally be studying or going to school, or if you're starting a new job, having to do your research and learn about the company. I also feel that either you have been doing your research on somebody or someone has been doing their research on you. Somebody may be trying to learn about you from afar, which is kind of some sort of unusual Aquarian way to learn about somebody. Like, you can walk up to the person or you can directly reach out to the person and ask for their number and say, I want to get to know you. Instead, someone is just like, nope, I'm going to learn about this person and observe them and their behaviors, because I feel like you can learn about a person better when they don't know that you're looking. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, yeah, the Santa Claus like popped in my head. That whole theory of who's naughty and who's nice. I heard that song like Santa Claus is coming, whatever that song is, because I always start twisting the lyrics when I start singing. So weird. But yeah, it's just like somebody's looking to see if you're naughty or nice. And, they don't want you to know that you're being observed, because it's almost like, oh, you ruined the experiment. Just like reality TV. And then maybe, I don't know, some of you are considering going on a reality TV show. And how, they say it's real, although I'm sure some things are still scripted, but sometimes they need that real reaction. And so you're unaware of some things that are happening and you're put in these weird situations. And if you were to know, the experiment couldn't be real, it wouldn't work right. So this is something where you just can't know what is going on for whatever reason. Now, you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Something's going to end. It looks like, to me, if you've been, whatever you've been waiting for here, your waiting comes to an end. It also looks like if you have been single and isolated and in hermit mode, that is coming to an end. Like maybe someone is ready to be in a relationship. Maybe it was a matter of understanding something about your path or understanding something within yourself. So once you have understood something about your beliefs or where you stand, that is when you're ready to now become one with someone else or share yourself with someone else. Sometimes you have to know yourself first, because it's like when you get into a relationship, you lose yourself or you don't really know who you are. Let's say you've been lucky in relationships and you always end up doing what your partner wants to do. If you were single, would you still do those things? Do you really like those things? So I feel like there are things that you need to understand about yourself before you could continue or before you could enter any type of relationship. If you're already in a relationship, I feel like some things are going on. You and your partner are going at some sort of crossroads and your lives are getting ready to change, either together or separately. So it could be something happened where now you're faced with a decision. Do you want to stay with this person or do you want to let them go? Or maybe you guys are making a decision as a couple. Should we stay in this house or should we sell it? Is it time to move? Should we quit our jobs? Should we start our own business? Like you guys might be deciding something as a couple. I also was getting something like someone feeling like they changed. So they're like, give me a chance. I'm a changed man or I'm a changed woman. So someone might come into the picture saying that they've changed. But I feel like this is new energy. I feel like it's new energy, but it could be something from the past, especially with Death card here, Scorpion energy. This could be someone who did have to undergo some sort of transformation in order to be ready to exchange energies with someone. I also feel like something maybe had to end or transform for two people to come together. Not to be morbid, but maybe two people did meet because someone passed away. Maybe had this person never passed away, you wouldn't have met them at the repast, or you wouldn't have, I don't know, you just something that brought two people together at the same time. Maybe because you lost your job and had to start a new job, you meet someone at this new company. Had you not lost your job or had you not quit, you wouldn't have met the new person. So I feel like some sort of death had to happen before you could meet your other half or move forward with your other half if things have been on hold or stagnant. Now I see somebody or some of you had to embrace a change. You had to confront it or embrace it. And it's like, good thing you did. Like, that was a good thing, you embracing your mourning. It was a good thing you embraced some sort of difficult changes in your life or transformations, because had it not been for that, you wouldn't have got to this point. I even want to say, if as a couple somebody experienced like a miscarriage, it's like it brought the two of you together. Yeah. So I do feel like there's a situation where some sort of tragedy or some sort of mourning, even if it was just mourning about something, some sort of mourning or tragedy is bringing two people together. Yeah. I feel like you also might receive some sort of invitation or you're receiving some sort of message about something. Somebody also could come in between two people, ending things. Yeah, let me look at death. I even want to say something about like couples who met because of the tragedy of September 11th. And I was also getting the energy of like a literal ghost bringing two people together. So your ancestors, somebody who passed away, has something to do with your love life because they're looking over you, or that's kind of like their assignment. They've been assigned to watch over you, or I personally feel like people have different roles to play in the spirit realm. Like they're in charge for individual things in your life. Maybe someone is in charge of making sure you have material wealth or gains, or you're taking care of. There's someone who looks out for your health. There's someone who looks after your love life. Like I feel like so there can be more than one spirit guide assigned to you, and this one may have to do with your love life or your finances. So I see something getting purified. I also feel like because someone stopped talking to somebody was like, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I'm done with you. And either by you cutting off your communication with this person, it gets them to maybe come forward and start really telling you how they feel, or communicating better, or they let their guards down. Or by you cutting out someone, that could have been blocking your blessings. Now you're being blessed with the person that you should be with. I see death seems like it maybe has something to do with social media. I don't know if you deactivated your account and someone's been looking for you, or you've been looking for someone, or maybe you just got ghosts. You just went really silent and have not been talking publicly. I also feel like maybe something had to officially end, like a divorce, or any type of legalities. Like someone was waiting for a contract to end so that they could move forward. So you could have ended a contract at a job, or maybe someone was going through a divorce. Definitely something about endings, blocking, moving on. Yeah, so I feel like because you're successfully to move on from your past or something painful, it's going to allow you to connect with someone who you should be with, or someone who's on the same page as you. I also feel like something in regards to a trip that was canceled. All right, and then let me look at at the Knight of Swords here. I'm seeing something about messages and setting boundaries and speaking up for yourself, saying what you want, cutting out what you don't want. I feel like someone has a white card and someone has a black card. In a job situation, I feel like you're being called back for an interview and you are getting offered a position. In a friendship or a love situation, I see forgiveness. I see someone who is willing to talk. And like I was saying, something about being on the same page. I see you being on the same page with someone. I see someone sending like a clear message about what they think. Someone is not afraid to say what's on their mind or to speak about what they want or to talk about their expectations. So I feel like the message was well received. If there was anything confusing going on, someone said, let me clear this up. Let me put you straight right now, or let me put this out into the universe. Like, I feel like someone just kind of put a bold statement out, or, you know, told you exactly what they were thinking. They're like, here's what it is. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I want. Here's what I don't want. So someone is just being very direct. And the Hermit here, the Hermit is also about someone who has been discussing something in private. Things have been discussed. I also feel like someone's been trying to figure out how to fix something. They're like, how do I fix this? Even if it's having to repair something in the house, anything that broke down in the house, or I'm getting self-study, self-examination, self-study, do-it-yourself type energy. You even may be trying to repair your credit. Maybe you're trying to understand how to restore your faith. Maybe it's a health situation and you're doing some sort of research. I just feel like somebody is determined to fix something on their own. Maybe even if you asked around or had to look at some videos to see what to do, I feel like ultimately it's like, let me figure this out on my own. In a love situation, definitely looks like someone may have cut you off or you cut somebody off. Maybe you felt rejected or you felt unrequited, or you felt underappreciated. So you disconnected from somebody, and now this person has been trying to figure out what they did wrong or how they can fix it. Someone also may have been asking around advice. Work related, you guys might be looking for another job. I feel like you're going to find another one, a job that you are more connected with. So, all right, let's move on to deck number 3. We have the King of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Two of Cups. We have Temperance as the central issue, Six of Swords, and the Chariot. Okay, and this deck is, oh God, if I don't mention decks, it's usually because I forgot the name of it that quick, that freaking quick. Hold on before I get into the reading, because I know somebody wants to know. Wizard's Tarot. Yeah, Wizard's Tarot. Okay. So central issue is that you guys have been manifesting, you've been creating some sort of setting for yourself. I feel like you've been healing, you've been doing some sort of spiritual cleansing, you've been meditating, you've been doing things to just kind of heal in general. I'm getting telepathy between two people. I feel like there's been an exchange of energy between two people. Maybe you have been sending some sort of healing messages towards someone, even if you're not together with them. Maybe you've just been sending someone love and healing energies. Okay. Someone feels like you're ride or die. You feel like you've been matched or aligned with your ride or die, or you've been trying to manifest your ride or die. It's like that's what you want. You have been trying to form the perfect union. You've been doing things that, and I feel like you've also been prepared. Like the things that you've been going through has prepared you for this person. If it's not a person, it's maybe something like a dream job or your environment, just something that fits you, something suits you. And speaking of fitting and suiting, like maybe some of you are clothing designers and you're creating something that fits the perfect form. Yeah, I'm getting something about creating form-fitting pieces, making things perfect. Romantically though, I feel that this is also about two opposite individuals, come from two different lifestyles or two different backgrounds, but somehow it works, or it will work if you have not been introduced to this person yet. Someone's going to be your ride or die. I can't stop looking at the Chariot and the Six of Swords, and it just looks like this perfect family, or these people, they're together facing the world together. They're like, it's us against the world. It's just us two. We can't worry about what people think about us. We can't worry about our background, how we met, because maybe it's something about the way you met this person that for whatever reason people would want to call you out or attack you some type of way, but you guys feel like is me against the world. I'm thinking about like the old Tupac song, Me Against the World, and that's just kind of what I'm getting. Any ride or die song. Who else got one? Biggie, Just Me and My Bitch. Just me and my bitch. But, and then, matter of fact, it looks like someone is getting pumped up for something. someone is just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm ready. Like it feels like someone is working. It feels like someone's working out. Like maybe someone is literally working out, preparing for something, for a marathon. Yeah. This could be something like a marathon. Maybe someone is a race car driver. I know that's really random, but maybe someone is a race car driver. It just feels like someone is getting ready to go to war, or getting ready to deal with difficult obstacles and just getting pumped up for it. Maybe you're getting ready to do something and you're listening to your music and you're like, yeah, you know, it's on. So I just kind of feel like someone is getting ready, really excited about something. Someone feels really encouraged and really inspired. There could be some sort of upcoming trip, like a literal trip. Maybe you're going somewhere, you're going to travel. This also could be like a visitor, like something's happening where the conditions are going to be made right. It's like everything has to be perfect. If you're already in communication with someone, I feel like this is I feel like the conversation is effortless. The sex is effortless. The connection is effortless. It's really natural. Really, really natural. It doesn't have to be forced at all. Some of you also may have been practicing something like what do you call it? Astral projection or lucid dreaming. You know, lucid dreaming, that's when you learn you become aware in the dream that you're sleeping and you can kind of alter things. I feel like some of you are working with energy. You're altering energy. Even like when it comes to manifestation, like there's something that you're doing. Maybe you're working with magic, or maybe you're just working with the mindset, or you're working with energy and making something work for you. And I'm also seeing a couple that is protected here. Like you're protecting your life. If you're single, it doesn't matter. Maybe you're doing things to protect your job, secure your job, or you're protecting your children. Maybe you're doing some sort of protection spell. But it does look like this is something, it reminds me of the Ten of Cups, because there's this rainbow around these two people. It's like they're protected in this little orb here, and as they move forward with something. I also feel that if this was a situation where you didn't know where you were headed, you were just kind of like, I don't know where life is taking me, I'm just kind of going with the flow of things, I feel like it pays off. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sagittarius. I feel that someone's very intuitive, very emotional, sensitive, nurturing. Someone is very, very passionate about what they want in life or who they want in life. And I feel like someone is being courageous. I feel like this is feeling inspired to go after your dreams or to pursue your dreams. You're like, I feel so inspired right now, and this is what I need to do. This is what I'm going to do. So I feel like you guys are going to take advantage of some sort of opportunity to pursue your dreams or to say what's on your heart, or someone will do that for you if you are the object of someone's desire and they're just like, I'm going to put it out here, something that God put it on my heart or Spirit put it on my heart to say these words to you. So I feel like someone is taking advantage of an opportunity because they know it's going to be quick. They know that something might be temporary or doesn't last very long. And then I feel like afterwards, there may be a period of sitting back and just waiting to see. You know, it's just like, hey, I did my part. Now all I can do is wait and see what happens. So you might be having to just be patient. Yeah, Spirit is telling you to be patient because something is being worked out and something is manifesting. And I feel like some sort of energy, some sort of powerful energy is being created. It's making me think of when you wind something up and make it really tight so that when you stop, it'll release. Something's going to be released with a lot of force. Now, spiritually, like I said, maybe you're practicing something and you're learning how to be patient because the more something builds up, it is creating this strong tension and this powerful force. I can see during this waiting period, someone's anxieties are going to keep them up at night. Like you might keep waking up out of your sleep. There's something that you can't seem to get off of your mind. Now, also could be because someone is telepathically bothering you, or trying to get your attention or responding to you in a way that is like, okay, like, what are you doing? Like, why are you not speaking to me over the phone? Like, why are you trying to send thought signals my way? And in a way, I feel like maybe someone is just practicing. And it makes me think of that poltergeist scene. I don't know how many of you have seen the old movie Poltergeist, when Angina, psychic Angina, comes to the house and she goes upstairs and she yells down like, where was the girl last seen, or whatever. She asked a question out loud, the psychic did. And the father just got quiet and closed his eyes. And so his wife was like, baby, what are you doing? He was like, I tried. He said, I answered her, but you know, she didn't respond. And he was like kind of smirking like she's phony. And then she was like, he was like, now I thought you said she was the best psychic. And she was like, I am. She was like, I just don't like trick answers. So it's like she could hear whatever messages he was practicing or sending, but she was refusing to respond because she's like, no, you know, are you addressing the living or the dead? Like, don't talk to me like that. So I feel like for whatever reason, somebody is sending messages through dreams. Now, also on a spiritual note, some of you may be experiencing paranormal activity around your house. Maybe at night when you're sleeping, you're seeing things in a corner of your eye. Lights are flashing or blinking. Maybe you're hearing sounds. Maybe you do practice spell work and your candle is popping and going crazy. Just, you know, it could be a number of things, but you could definitely be experiencing some sort of paranormal activity. Spirits may be trying to get your attention. Maybe you've even been hearing like a lot of ringing in your ear. I know that's been happening to me. Like out the blue, just like a very high-pitched tone. Like one night, the weirdest thing just sound like fax messages being sent. You know, the sound that the fax machine makes, that what do they call those, MFTD tones? I forgot what the tones are called, but like those tones were all in my ear, and I was just like, they wouldn't go away. They didn't go away till like the next day. I went to sleep and was like, forget it. These tones are stuck in my ear. And not to go off into a tangent, but I did also have a dream where I was being communicated with those tones by, I assumed, like an angel or some sort of God worker. Their name was Yeshua. But when they gave me their name, they spoke in tones. And I thought I could pronounce the name and I couldn't. And so I asked them to say it again. And every time they opened their mouth, I was like, how can I can't even fathom how to fix my mouth to pronounce their name. So finally I said, can you just write it down? And they like showed me their arm and it had like some sort of code in it. And I said, and I knew that said Yeshua, even though the writing on the arm was, it was not English language. The only thing that I recognized was the E and an upside down E and an A put together. That's the only thing I remember from that. When I woke up from the dream, I typed in Google upside down E and A put together makes the sound Shua. And I was like, oh my God, like that's crazy. But I knew their name was Yeshua. So I didn't mean to go off all into my old dream, but I just kind of felt like sharing it. But yeah, here, like I said, you guys have been worked up, your anxiety about something, and I feel like you have nothing to worry about. Like, this is what you're worried about, this connection. Maybe you're wondering when you're going to be in a relationship, when you're going to hear from someone. When are you going to find that perfect job or that perfect home? And I feel like the Two of Cups says you found it or you will find it. It's here. It's going to reveal itself. So I feel like something is revealing itself to you. This definitely looks like in a love situation, there's chemistry going on between the two of you. And it looks like something even brought you guys together. And I'm just noticing how it's a lotus flower here on a chariot. And there's a lotus flower right above their heads. So something is being channeled down. Something that may have started off in a dream or 5D is being transferred to 3D. Something physical, like I feel like your desires are manifesting or coming into fruition. I also feel like the two of you, like your next love connection, something about the two of you is going to be a force to be reckoned with, because your energies are somehow going to be able to heal. Something about your energies are going to have some sort of healing effect, I feel, on the collective. Now, just because I feel like you're making a love connection, I don't know how long it will last. But I do see a connection here. So just enjoy the moment when it happens. So let me go ahead and clarify a few things. Yeah, I'm getting strong determination, someone who's determined to have you, or you are determined to pursue someone or your dreams. But I feel like it's determination gets you something. Something is the driving force to getting you what you want. Something is also happening. It seems like it's happening out of thin air. Some sort of perfect situation seems like it's happening out of thin air, but it's actually been happening or manifesting for some time. All right, let me look at this Nine of Swords. I don't know why I want to say something. You might find something under, if you have like an area rug, I almost want to say something significant about that. Like something is either hidden under there or there's some sort of clue under there. If not under an area rug, then the bed. So the Star again makes me think of dreams and makes me think of wish fulfillment. It also makes me think of telepathy. You are tapped into someone's energy as of late. And I've talked about this already, about like heart palpitations and things of that sort. Like, you can feel when someone is under stress, they can feel you too. So it's like a mutual exchange. You can feel them, they feel you. I also feel this is some sort of stress about something that was said over the internet. So I feel like somebody said something, and then, like, if you try to figure it out, you're gonna start feeling crazy. Like, oh my God, what did they mean by that? Or was that message meant for me? Or what did that mean? It's like you start overthinking something that was posted. Or if you're the one that posted something, someone is going to be overthinking and reading way too deep into something that you say. Yeah. I feel like someone is having stress or anxiety because there is indirect communication going on, or distance. Someone isn't really projecting or speaking directly to you. They're saying things to other people, or they're saying things indirectly, but not directly to you. If you're in a long distance relationship, I feel like some of you are having anxiety about it, wondering, can you make it work? Maybe you unintentionally fell in love with someone who was far away, and now you're like, how am I going to see them? Or when am I ever going to see them? Why did I fall in love with someone that was so far away? If it's job related, maybe you're stressed about the fact that your blessing is at a distance. So it's like you found the perfect job, but it means relocating. But it's a dream job. It might be a once in a lifetime opportunity feeling to it. Feeling like, oh my God, I gotta take this opportunity, even though I'm stressed about it. I gotta go for it. Oh my God. But mainly, someone's definitely stressing about their soulmate, wanting to get to their soulmate, wanting to open up to their soulmate. Someone is also in love and fighting it, or acting weird, doing weird things to express that they're in love, saying nice things and taking it back. Someone just has a very odd way. It's like being pushed away, or just their actions aren't matching. Someone is clearly in love, but they're not displaying that. It's coming on, it's being read as I hate you instead of I love you. And it's just like, that is a weird way of saying I love you. Those of you that like comedy, remember that scene in, if you've seen this movie, a Scary Movie Part 3 or 3.5, whatever. And the aliens came down, and they were like kicking the men in the balls, and that's how we say hello. And it was just so stupid. As you can see, I love corny stuff. So. But yeah, it's just like, okay, well, down here, that's not what that says. And then they were like something, I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, it just made me think of that. Like, someone has a very odd way of expressing their love or affection for another person, or someone is choosing to keep their distance but share their love through metaphysical ways. Someone's definitely stressing over their soulmate. They're like, this is my soulmate. I can feel them. I can't stop thinking about them. I can't stop dreaming about them. And then I feel like ultimately someone lets their guards down and starts talking. I also feel like going back to a job situation, there's going to be anticipation before you get an answer. But I feel like it's going to be okay. It's a good answer. I'm just going to read a little more into the Two of Cups here. Ten of Cups. Oh, falling in love out the blue. This is instant. This is some love at first sight type mess. So when you first connect with this person, I feel like there's going to be an instant connection. It's love at first sight. It's immediately talking about children and moving in together and having sex. Like all of that is like just coming out all at once. I feel like someone is going to experience like 1,000 emotions all at one time. Very intense. Something does seem like a dream come true. Something seems like a page from a storybook. And I don't mean to get you guys all excited because I know this isn't everybody's story, but it's somebody's. But yeah. Someone's also finally confronting their abandonment issues or their trust issues. They're talking about the things that they've been fearing. If this has been about having a secret admirer, I feel like somebody finally comes through. If someone has been afraid to fly, and this has been a long distance relationship, I feel like somebody's like getting on that plane. If you ever doubted yourself about anything, I feel like you're confronting it. You're like, okay, I'm going to do it. I feel like I have faith. I can do something now. Yeah. So you are fighting for your dreams and the things that you believe in, or someone is fighting for you. The only downside, I feel like a relationship may start off in secret. The secret just may be for other reasons. If it's not because they haven't fully exited a relationship, or someone is starting a relationship before fully leaving a relationship. Although I feel like they are going to leave it. I feel like someone is going to end a relationship. But I feel like the relationship between the two of you still would start before it's officially ended. It's almost like you could be that person's catalyst or that jolt to get them out of this relationship, or vice versa. Someone is going to be the catalyst to get you out of a situation or a relationship. If it's not about that, then it's more so it's secret for other reasons. Maybe it's some sort of taboo element to the relationship, and I don't know what taboo is for you, but there's just some sort of taboo element. Maybe it's different races, that's taboo for you. Maybe it's being having a big age gap, maybe that's taboo for you. Maybe it's your friend's brother or your ex's cousin, or something of that sort, and that's taboo. So there's some sort of taboo element, which also would make this secret when it starts off. So yeah, but for the most part, I feel like this is going to be some love at first sight. I was also getting ready to say, if you've been in some sort of internet romance, or you've been dating and you guys never met, when you guys see each other for the first time, it's going to be very, very intense, even more than you imagined. So those are the messages that I have for you guys. I hope it resonates. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.